Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel Trucks and Venture. This is going to be the very first video today I'm going to upload. And yes, my name is Sangam, and yeah, the title says it all. I traded in my Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road 2024 model for this truck. Yes, this is Nissan Titan Pro 4X, and I'm gonna tell you why I ended up trading in my Tacoma for this truck. So we owned a Toyota Tacoma for about a year. That was me and Mai at the time, and we took it for some off-road camping, some road trips. It was good up till that point. Then we were expecting baby after about a year, and when we looked at the back seat space and overall driving comfort, it wasn't making any sense for us to keep that Tacoma. Yeah, you could barely have any space left after you put the car seat in the back. So that was one thing that killed us from the Toyota Tacoma. And the other two, number two is the powertrain overall. I mean, it is one of the most reliable powertrain for sure, but it is kind of like sluggish, it upshifts, downshift in so many occasions during road trips, and it just bothers us. It doesn't have a get up and go power right at the start. That was another factor. And bed size was kind of like small too, 5-foot bed. We already knew all that, but when we bought it, it was just me and my wife. But then when we were expecting baby after about a year, and it just didn't make any sense for us to have that Tacoma, so I ended up trading in. So what other option did I look into after when I was trying to trade in my truck? Actually, we went to Ford, GMC, Ram. I did research on all these trucks, and they were just so expensive. If we get the best model, that's right around mid 50s is the cost. But if we have to go a little bit up in the trim and have some off-road packages that we wanted to have, the prices were skyrocketing from there. It would just jump up to mid 60s, almost 70s too. So that didn't make any sense for us. On top of that, we went to the local dealership, Toyota dealership, and looked into Toyota Tundra, the bigger version, the big truck, full-size truck. And then there are several things that made us not to buy Toyota Tundra, because we wanted a full-size truck, but at the same time we wanted to have a truck that's reliable and trustworthy to take it anywhere we want. We're also looking at the prices. We just didn't want to pay so much money for a truck, and that was one thing. Fun fact. So when we looked into Toyota Tundra, so overall interior space was amazing. It was good, big space. But then the problem starts when we went and did some more research. They have problem with the V6, twin turbo V6, and the transmission. There's plenty of people in online forum that talking about how their Tundra just blew up in less than 10,000 miles. That was one factor. And then there is a price factor. If we were to do the basic SR5 version crew cab 4x4, it was easily touching mid 50s and almost 60s, and tax, title, interest rate, dealer's markup, and all those things adding up together is making almost 65-70K for its basic truck, Tundra. And so is the same thing for other full-size trucks like Ram, Ford, and GMC. So I ended up looking into Nissan Titan at the end, and to my surprise, there are so many things that stood out on Nissan Titan that we really liked at the end. First thing, how it drives. It's really smooth. It has inline V8, traditional, renowned and proven V8. It has a 90-speed buttery smooth transmission, It has a bigger gas tank, which gives me, if I fill up the tank, gives me almost 450 miles of driving range, and 0% interest. They had price cut for these trucks for almost 10 to 12 grand, and depending on which dealership you're buying. But yeah, there were huge price discounts for these trucks, so it was a big win-win for me. You know, I was trading in Tacoma, buying in Nissan, and the Nissan is bigger, better. Of course, it's a little thirsty, but it didn't bother me on that. But yeah, what you're getting out of it is a reliable V8, smooth transmission, 90-speed automatic transmission. And if I fully load, you know, fully decked out, fully packaged Titan, you can get it for mid-50s. That's what happened to me. This truck was initially MSRP'd for almost $73,000. By the time I got it from the dealer, it was mid-50s. That was one of the best deals you can get from any full-size truck. And there are other things, like, you know, this is probably one of the most traditional truck in the market at the time when I was buying it. Nissan discontinued this truck after 2024 model. I'm not sure if there is any brand new, like, 0 mileage Nissan Titan left in the market as of right now. It's already 2026. You can buy it, the used one. But this truck is probably one of the most underrated full-size truck at the time when, you know, it was there. So having said that, there are so many reasons, like I just mentioned, you know, gravitated us towards buying Nissan Titan. There are so many things, other things. For example, this has a column shifter, you know, it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it has sensors, you know, and it has proper 4x4 with rear locker. And what else you need? You also get built-in shocks, leaf springs. This truck drives as like a truck, but it's smooth, buttery smooth, quiet. It's reliable, and the best part, you get 100,000, 5 years, 100,000 powertrain, bumper-to-bumper warranty on these trucks. What's not to like about it, right? So I ended up trading in my Tacoma and got Nissan Titan Pro 4X. I like it, I love it. I'm planning to drive it for many years to come, as you know, if nothing happens. But there are a few things that I love about this truck, few things I like about this truck, and there are a few things I hate about this truck, which I'm going to talk in the future videos. But yeah, I ended up trading a Tacoma for a Titan. If you have done anything like this, if you had any cars, SUVs, trucks you traded in with a new vehicle, please let us know. Let's comment it out in a comment section, and let's have a discussion. And if you own a Nissan Titan, is there any mods you guys recommend me to do it? You know, I'm planning to build this truck a little bit better to go like a little bit of off-roading, camping, and you know, stuff like that. This truck is already fully loaded, decked out, all the packages included, everything: heated seat, ventilated seats, you know, you have a light bar and 5.5 foot of bed. You know, this truck is fully loaded actually. But I still wanted to get some ideas from you guys who already own Nissan Titan, and I have made some mods to make it more better, you know, efficient and good looking. You know, so yeah, please put that thing in a comment. Let's discuss. And if you like this video, watched it up until now, please consider subscribing. It will help me a lot, and it will also motivate me to make future videos. Yeah, so with that being said, please wait for my next videos that I'm going to talk about likes, dislikes, my POV on driving, gas mileage, what kind of mileage I'm getting in this truck, and yeah, so many other fun videos that I'm going to make in respect of this Nissan Titan. I'm also not limiting myself to build only Nissan content, but at the same time, I will eventually jump into reviewing other cars and SUVs. I'm not a professional car reviewer. I'm just a basic ordinary guy who wants to, you know, see the perspective of ordinary people to own a vehicle and put that out in a YouTube for other people who doesn't know much about the cars and all these technical jargons, to know it better from a normal person's perspective. So with that being said, please consider subscribing, like and in YouTube. But yeah, looking forward to make more content and see if you guys like it. Thank you, I really appreciate it.